Hello, I'm making another video today. Let me turn this ad around. I'm making another video today to do a follow-up to the feeding video. I put in here some dry pollen, and I want to go ahead and open them up. It's been about a week. I want to open it up and see how well they're taking this. I had peeked in there on a brief dry moment this past week, and kind of just chopped up the pollen because it was kind of caked and sandwiched between this board here. So I want to just take a look at that and see how much they're taking in. They are bringing in quite a bit of pollen now, but I want to give them as much syrup and pollen as they'll take, because I'm looking at raising queens pretty soon. But right now, there's just not a big enough population to support a queen rearing operation. I need a good amount of worker bees, nurse bees in particular, to take care of the queen larvae. And right now I just don't have enough. On another note, I don't have my white jacket today because it's in the van, and my wife has the van. So I'm going to go in with my blue Chrysler light shirt, and we'll see how much I get stung. But on that, I wanted to talk about two things. First, right now, my sting count currently sits at 2, maybe 2.5, depending on how you look at it. I was going in the hive, showing some friends, and I was talking to them, and a bee stung me right there, right on the temple, and so I took my hive tool and I scraped the stinger out. You never pinch or try to grab the stinger out. You scrape it out because you can push venom into your skin, make it worse. So I scraped the stinger out and went on with the inspection and telling everybody. It was great because I had, there were kids coming to see the bees and everything, and they were all had their, I had them all with nets and whatever else covering protection, and I was the one who got stung, which was great because they got to see how a sting is and how it's not that bad. At least I was macho enough to pretend it didn't hurt. It stung. It's a sting. Anyway, later on during that inspection, I'm talking to them using my hands like I always do. I was talking to them, and I grabbed the tool like this, and I was explaining something, and I got stung again. But it wasn't by a new bee. It was by the stinger that was still on my hive tool. So the sting count from bees is 2, and the sting count from myself is 1. So that's the sting count right now. We'll see if that doesn't go up today. And speaking of stings, the other thing was Micheal Palmer, a veteran beekeeper in Vermont, he's done it for decades, has a great video on the importance of getting stung, and he talks about how there was a study done where they looked at allergies to bee stings, and it's like 1 in 100 in the American population. But they found that within the family of beekeepers, that number jumps way up, that ratio, to 1 in 10. And the reason is because the beekeeper has the suit, and they're exposed to all the proteins, and that gets on their clothing. They take it home, and other people in the house get exposed to the bee proteins and such, but not to the venom. And what happens is they develop allergies from that because they're not getting stung regularly. Michael Palmer talks about the importance of being stung regularly so you do not develop allergies to bee venom. And you can develop allergies. I know that I wasn't always allergic to cats or rabbits, and later on in life I developed allergies to them. So it's important to get stung on a regular basis. Michael Palmer recommends twice a month. So I'm going to go in with this shirt and see if I can't work on my my sting quota. So right now it's at 3, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so we're at the, I got you guys up at an aerial view, and we'll go ahead and open her up and take a look. So this one is about 3/4 empty, and this one is about 1/3 empty. So they're doing a good job with that. And they haven't built comb on this one. Last time they had a square inch on it. Okay, no queen. So they did a pretty good job here. They're chewing it back here. You can see that, yeah, you can see that. And I'm looking at this, and I think actually it was the other hive that I chopped it up. So I'm going to go ahead and chop this up too. It's loose, but just like when you roll flour or something, it kind of packs up. And I want to keep it as loose as possible for them to consume. Something else I did, I didn't get to tape this. I think I'll show you. Sometimes the bees will build these wonky combs in different areas, and usually scrape them off. And I have a tub. I actually don't have it on me; it's still in the house. But I have a tub where I scrape those off and put it in the tub and just save all that for melting down later or something. But what I did was, I took those and I pressed them on one of these deep frames to see if I couldn't trick them into building it out. A friend of mine told me paint the frames with beeswax, and I have a brick of beeswax, but I got it online, and I can't remember where I got it, and I don't know if it's pesticide free. You can get it at natural food stores and such to get it pesticide free. But I wasn't heading over there anytime soon. So what I did instead was, yes, they're festooning on this side. I don't know about that side. So I pressed it on the frame, and look at this. Sure enough, right here they're festooning. They're all connected in here. And when they do that, they use that to take measurement and to lay foundation. But here, this is new. This is what I pushed into. Excuse me, girls. Pardon me. This is what I pushed into the frame here, and they fixed it and straightened it out because it was real bad, and looks like they might be building drone foundation. But now they're adding a new one here, and it's not perfect. You can see that there's space behind it here, and it's not all the way against, and so it's got another side, but that's better than them not building it out, in my opinion, because I really want them to fill these deep frames so I can have deep framed nukes for the queen rearing. So we'll put that back. Thank you, girls. Oh, you know what? We have a bonus today. I put in the drone comb. Got a neighbor pulling up here last week. And they're building it out. All drone. So, that was a bonus for me. Pretty excited. And it doesn't look like I got any stings, so I guess we'll have to wait for next time. Close it up. I think I'm gonna, this is looking a little cloudy, so I'll probably pull it off this weekend and refresh it. Something else I want to do is I want to cut another hole in this and screen it so there's vent, so it's venting into this box. Because right now I don't have any real ventilation, and it's going to be getting warm soon, or warmer anyway. Hey, thanks for watching the video. There's another one coming soon with the dry feeding of the orange hive. Pretty much the same kind of stuff I covered in this video, except with a different hive. Also, please note that down below in the description, I put a link to Michael Palmer's video about the stings. He says it a little bit better than I do, and it's a good video to watch. And as always, it's a way to encourage me. Like and subscribe. Thanks again for watching.